So your client got a ticket for doing a burnout at a stoplight, and I take it you're here to fight that.
Yes, my client pleads temporary insanity.
What? That's completely ridiculous, even for you, Max.
Well, you'll see, Margaret. I'm here to prove how driving a car like my client's can actually cause insanity. I even brought a schematic of a brain.
A schematic of a brain? How is that supposed to help?
Well, I use a really talented artist to do it, and it looks extremely scientific. I also have a graph showing the insanity spreading from the car to the frontal lobe of the brain. It's kind of rough, but you'll get the idea.
But just because you have a schematic of a brain and a graph doesn't make it true.
So you're saying that you don't believe in science?
No, I never said that.
Haven't you ever heard the saying that science conquers all?
I believe it's love conquers all.
Perhaps it's the love of science conquers all.
No.
So you don't believe in love or science then?
Please, Max, just stop.
Okay, looks like science wins again.
Oh. What?
I got the skills to pay the bills. That's just embarrassing. Another one bites the dust. You'll pay for that, you know. See, you're not so tough. Look at that.
Don't you think it's a bit misleading for your client to sell rubber dinghies calling them speedboats?
Well, they're incredibly fast.
Yeah, the police report says that your client tried to escape in one of his boats and that they had to call in the Coast Guard just to catch him. Which brings me to my next question. Why was he running from the police in the first place?
My client is a bit paranoid, and, well, he thought he was being chased by communists.
Communists? Do they usually wear police uniform?
Well, if they're double agents.
And why would he be chased by communist double agents?
Maybe he knew too much.
Well, does he?
Does he what?
Know too much.
About what?
I don't know.
So why do you ask?
What?
You seem to ask a lot of questions. Are you a double agent?
No.
So what's with the Russian accent, then?
I don't have a Russian accent.
Well, that's very convenient, don't you think?
Well,
you know what? I'm gonna keep a close eye on you.
okay.
Okay.
Wait, are you messing with me?
Yes, I am.
I thought so.
No, I'm pretty sure you didn't. Yes, it is good to be me. Wow, I'm just so good. What do you think you're doing?
Oh, I almost had you.
You're not very good at this, right? Sometimes I surprise myself with my own talent. And let that be a lesson to you.
You know, you shouldn't have crossed me, Max.
Well, technically, I think you crossed yourself.
No, you crossed me. And you know what happens to people who cross me?
Do they feel a sense of accomplishment?
No, they don't.
So why do I feel so good then?
I don't know. Maybe you don't know any better. Maybe you're stupid.
Well, at least I know better than to make out with an old lady.
As far as I'm concerned, that never happened.
But if it never happened, why are you so upset?
I'm not upset. You're the one who's upset.
So, let me get this straight. You want to get back at me for not making you upset about something that never happened?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, I'm glad we have that all sorted out.
Yeah, me too, okay?
Okay, then.
What?
So sad to see you go already. Easy now. It just never grows old. Nice. Very nice.
So your client runs a matchmaking service where everyone ends up being matched with him.
Yeah, I guess he's just the perfect guy for everyone.
You don't think it's more likely that he's just taking advantage of his situation?
Look, sometimes a guy just wants to go on a date with someone special. Is that such a bad thing?
Are we talking about your client now or someone else, perhaps?
All I'm saying is that in some ways, I can relate to this guy. You can't wait forever for love, you know.
I tell you what, I've heard some things, some rumors, that there are influential people who want to end your career at any cost.
I'd like to see them try.
That's the thing. They will try. And I don't want to be dating someone who's in jail.
I'm not going to jail, Susan.
Okay, I'll say this then. If you're not in jail by the end of the month, I'd be happy to go on a date with you.
It's a deal.
Best of luck, Max.
Thank you, Susan. I'm relieving you of your duty. Is that the best you got? Take care now. Okay, that's far enough. Thanks for playing. Not very impressive. So sorry about that, really.
So, Wayne tells me you've been making fun of Sun Tzu.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What's with you guys and Sun Tzu?
You see, being a successful prosecutor is not just about skill and knowledge. It's about being able to use powerful quotes. Over time, we've learned some very powerful quotes, but none of these can even compare to the power that's held in the quotes of Sun Tzu. And you could say that we belong to a group of very influential people that want to keep it that way.
Oh, like a secret cult? So I guess you guys don't like me making fun of him then.
If Sun Tzu quotes would ever lose their power, or God forbid even become cliché, there would be a great shift of power in the world.
Are we talking communism?
Perhaps. Perhaps even worse.
Feminism?
It may even come to that.
Okay. So, if I promise not to make fun of him, do you promise not to quote him when I'm around?
That's a very tall order, Mr. McMahon.
Do we have a deal or not?
Fine. We have a deal.
Okay. more where that came from.